and I'm going to talk through a whole school approach to literacy, and that has been part of the work with Words for All, and a lot of it has been informed by talking to the other founding members of the Words for All team in Bolton and working alongside Whole Education. I'm just trying to work out how I can see my screen. Sorry. Nora, my video keeps turning itself off. Apologies, I don't know why that's happening.
You're on now, we can see you.
Lovely, sorry about that. There we go. Okay, there we go. Right, so I'm going to talk, as I said, about my whole school approach to literacy, what we've done at Sharples School, and how that's fed into the Words for All programme. So firstly, for the whole school approach, just some general advice and general things that I found as we were looking at whole school literacy at Sharples School. The first thing would be one priority at a time. So there are 4 strands of literacy. There is reading, writing, vocabulary and oracy. That's a lot to cover at once. So find a priority that suits your school, that you think is most needed in your school. Secondly, it's really important to raise the profile. So a lot of what you'll be doing as a whole school literacy lead is raising the profile of the importance of literacy, making sure it's at the front of teachers' minds in all subject areas. And to do that, it's important to start with the why. So that was very much our starting point for Words for All. We started with the why. We had this idea of disadvantaged, of boys particularly, that in Bolton were the students who had that language gap, had that vocabulary gap, and that I took back to Sharples School to make sure that when I was selling this to staff, I was starting with the why they should prioritise this in their classrooms, regardless of what subject they were. Another thing that I'm going to talk about today is the importance of weaving literacy into your systems. So, for example, making it second nature to staff to include vocabulary strategies, literacy strategies. So I'm going to show you how we've made literacy part of our systems, for example, observation forms, curriculum plans, so that it is part of the very fabric of the school's curriculum and the school's quality assurance processes. And finally, one size doesn't fit all. So when you're looking at whole school literacy, it doesn't mean that what they do in maths will necessarily work exactly the same in history. So you have to be ready to adapt to the different subject areas you're going to prioritise and support, and to make sure that you're looking at disciplinary literacy, so you're allowing the subject areas to adapt what you bring to this plan.